When you love someone, you open up your heart. Anyways, today we are talking about connection. And what part of connection we're going to be talking about is the second part, which I believe is boundaries and respect. Now, this is very important for any friendship, relationship, or familial tie that you want to engage in. Now, what are boundaries? Now, we've already talked about our expectations. What do we expect in this relationship, whether that's your family, your friend, your girlfriend, your friend, if you know what I mean. But first of all, you need to come up with that list before you meet this person, ideally. Secondly, you need to come up with compromises and basically a ratio of what you're looking for. Today, I had 4 steps. I said, friend with some fun, friend with some mutual interest and happiness together, and then also girlfriend. And then beyond that would be wife, but I'm not really old enough to think about that yet. So we have 4 stages to closeness, I guess you could say, connection. And I would love to share that list with you, but it is very sensitive to me, very personal to me. So you're going to have to come up with your own list. That's number 1, physical stuff, all right? Chemical, hormonal. Y'all just add it, okay? Second one is that, plus I kind of interested in talking to you and hanging out with you. That's like a buddy. That's a friend. Then third one is a little bit past that. I'm going to say that's casual, right? That is friend that you do some cardio with, but you also care about them. And you can hang out with them and go out on a date and be like, oh yeah, I got to work tomorrow. We can't do anything tonight. I'm busy, And not like, oh no, like why would we hang out if we're not doing some cardio? You know what I mean? And then the fourth one is like, hey, that's my girlfriend, that's my boyfriend, whatever. So that's what we're looking for there. That's the 4 stages. Right now I'm at stage 2, I think. I would really like to be up to stage 3, that casual whatever. I think we're on the same page, but I haven't been able to talk to him. So it's kind of a dilemma there. I don't really know what to do. So I'm taking my time. I'm trying to vent to you and not vent to anybody else. If she sees the videos, just know that I'm not trying to overthink everything. I don't have anyone else to talk to, and you won't talk to me, so I'm talking to myself. So we talking, or I'm talking. I don't know. Either way, I don't care. I do care. But the point is that we just doing our thing. The first 3 days, right around New Year's, your boy was struggling. I'm over here dying. I'm over here panting, thinking, oh my gosh, it's over. It's over. I had like a conniption, I don't know, I saw the future, okay? And I'm like, this is gonna end. It could be tomorrow. It could be ended now. I don't know. I was a little panicked, okay? But now we've settled down, and I go, okay, if this girl still likes me, she might still like me. I still have a chance. And if this girl doesn't like me, what have I really lost? And when I started logically thinking and stopped using my hormones to think, I went, oh, I understand it now. Now I get it. And that's the important thing. You have to think with your head and not your other head, okay? But we're talking about boundaries and respect. What should we lead with? Let's start with boundaries. Boundaries is not expectations for a relationship. I guess in a way it is. But we're not talking about what we want. We're talking about what we don't want with that. Now, what does that mean? That means that my boundary is you should only be seeing me. If you're kissing other boys while you're kissing me, that's a little icky. I don't know if I like that. Not really my kind of tea. I really cannot think of a situation where I'm like, yeah, girl, let's be non-monogamous. You kiss me, and then I'll kiss another girl, and then you kiss another dude behind my back. But we have mutual respect, so whatever. I'll come back to you. No. I've never been so secure in a relationship that I feel the need that needs to happen. I'm good. Call me crazy. I know it's this generation, but I just can't. I don't even like the fact that she has exes. I don't like the fact that I have exes. If I could train all the knowledge and experience and just take away the body count or the experience themselves, that would be great. If I watched a couple YouTube videos instead of interacting with this person and learned everything, that would be great. Like, let's say someone described this experience or my experiences and they never happened, but I got to relive them or live them without having to live them. You get what I mean? Like Thanos or something. Time stone, reverse it. Like, learn from it and then reverse it. I don't know, something like that. I don't regret anything. I feel shame for a couple things, but I don't regret anything. Let me just make that clear. However, every person has a little bit of jealousy in them, right? If I talked to whoever I'm talking to and told them about my exes over and over again in all of the details, and then she tells me about her exes, that's just gonna make her feel weird and a little jealous, because yeah, that's in the past, but now I have something that I've got to be better at. You know, I have to live up to those expectations. And ideally, you would keep those to yourself, and hopefully the person that you're with does meet those expectations and actually exceed them naturally without needing to hear that. You see what I mean? Oh my gosh, my nose. But anyways, my battery is dying right now. I hope my battery survives. But what were we talking about? Boundaries. So first off, that's my first one, is I don't care what kind of relationship we're having, even if it's just physical. I don't want you kissing other boys, because you ever heard of HIV and all those STDs and STIs and all that? When you are kissing up on multiple people, you're more likely to be in that kind of situation, and that's not ideal. The other thing is pregnancy. I'll say it. Let's say you're on birth control and the guy that you're with is using Trojans. Wonderful. Directs, whatever you want to call it. Congratulations. Wear a glove, wear a hood, wear a helmet, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so you're wearing a helmet, but then you have a little scare. Somebody missed a Shark Week. Okay, so now's the time we need to be going, okay, let's get a test. Okay. Around that time frame, if you've been with multiple people, who the father? How we gonna know? 9 months from now? I'm good. No, I don't want that confusion. If this is a problem, I want us to solve it. I don't want to think of, well, maybe it's this guy over here that maybe we should pitch in together. Huh? Hold up, no. You're either mine and I'm yours, or we not anything. That's how it is. Okay, that's a boundary right there. Because that's cheating. That's like if my friend is like, yeah, man, I think I might stay in tonight. You know, I've just been so tired lately. I won't be able to play video games either. I'm probably just going to go to sleep. Hour later, he's playing video games. An hour after that, he's at the club with our other mutual friend and didn't invite me. That's crazy work. That's never happened to me directly, but I could see that in my head, and that right there is cheating on me as a friend, okay? if we have like a group of like 6 people, and one of those 6 people decides that they're going to hang out with this other person and not invite me or any of the other 6 with them, that's kind of messed up, you know? Like, there ain't no need for that. Now, if you one-on-one, hey, y'all be kissing or something, do your thing, but as a group, as a friend group, you don't just exclude some people in the group or out of the trio or whatever. That's crazy. Same way. If I'm kissing up on you, I hope I'm the only person that I need to be kissing up on with you. You know what I mean? It's like, that's crazy if you need anyone else to stimulate you in that way. Maybe you want to have 2-week relationships, or maybe like a month-long thing, kind of like flavor of the month. That's cool. Not ideal, but do you. But chasing multiple at the same time just sounds like a headache, and also doesn't make sense, because our bodies are wired to bond to other people. You may not know this, but there's a thing called oxytocin, and when either of you are feeling the moment, oxytocin is released and basically tells your body to feel relaxed and bonded with this person. So you can deny it all you want, but you have it in there. And over time, that connection, well, the more people that you're with, or more people at the same time, or more people in general, that starts to diminish, and your bonding structure doesn't really work as well, which means you're less likely to be in a good quality relationship in the future. I wonder why. Just like with anything, too much of one thing can devastate your life. It's called addiction. It's called overconsumption. It's called greed. It's called gluttony. It's called lust. It's called pride. Having too much of one thing is a problem. Oh my gosh, my nose. It's only when I'm making a video, too, I don't understand. I've been clear the whole day. Okay. That's our first boundary. Second boundary is this. Do you care about me as a human? And this gets kind of into the respect thing, but let's just run this by really hard and really efficiently. First, I meet you. My first impression of you is good. Then from there, I meet you one-on-one. The first interaction was circumstance. We met at work, we met in public, we met because of a specific situation in public, or a club or activity, or friends of friends, doesn't matter. Group setting, in public, got the number, got the Insta, whatever, secured. However that happened, that's the first meet, the first impression. Then from there, you have your first date, or your first time hanging out as friends. And that goes for friends, relationships, everything in between. Oh my gosh. Okay, but that's overall our arching, right? As you get closer, you start learning about each other. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? Oh, what's your favorite things to do? What's your passions? What's your hobbies? Favorite movies, favorite songs, favorite artists? Just run through them. It's fun to find out that kind of stuff about people. See how compatible you are. Then from there, you get into the deeper questions. But you see, what makes the difference between an acquaintance, which is someone that you see at work, and you're like, oh, how you doing, bro? Oh, not too good? Man, that sucks. What have you been doing to fix it? Oh, really? Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you take care, bro. Fist bump. Boom. So that right there is an example of, yeah, you kind of care, but they're a coworker, so whatever. But a true friend, or beyond that, it's not just, wow, that sucks, or wow, that's crazy. It's at home, at night, in the shower, you're thinking about them and you're worried about them. You're worried about what's going on in their life. On the drive home from work, you're thinking about, I hope they're doing okay. All of those things come into play. And that should be mutual as friends or whatever else you want to call it, is that you need to care about the other person. I would hope so. Because as humans, our entire biology structure and our way of survival is about communication, connection, and caring for our fellow humans and peers. So if you were to ignore that and just focus on physical, you're betraying your own humanity and you're starting to act like a robot. And if you want to act like a robot, you can go to Walgreens right now and buy one for $49.99. And it does hell of a lot better job than me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So what I mean is, what are we doing here? Okay? You need to care about me as much as I care about you. I need to worry about you and your family. I'm worried about what's going on in your life, and I'm proud of you for what you're doing well in your life about. I want to console you when you've had a bad day. I want to give you a hug. You know, I really feel for you. Is that so wrong to say? To hell with the titles. I don't need to hear boyfriend, girlfriend, none of that. I would like to hear my girl, my boy, or my man. I don't know how, whatever, doesn't matter. But, you know, I want to be able to say, yeah, that's my girl. We're not like serious, but, you know, like we're together, you know, we're exclusive. We're just taking our time, you know. We've both had some rough relationships, so we're trying to be, you know, consistent, taking our time, making sure everything's done right, taking things slowly. That right there is mutual respect. Do you respect me? And then third of all, this is just a little add-on. So you care about me. You like hanging out with me and doing cardio. Wonderful. And you also don't want to be doing anyone else and having cardio run sessions, if you know what I mean, with other people. Okay, great. Those are good. But the last part is, do you even like me? Do you get excited when you text me? Do you excited when I call you? Do you get excited when I'm coming over, or you get to come over to my house, or we hang out? Are you excited for that meetup? Or are you just kind of like, sure. I need more than sure. I need like, can't wait. You know, I gotta, I'm sorry, but I don't want to hang out with you if you're not excited out of the wazoo to see me. Like a dog waiting for his owner to come home, like a little puppy, like running around in circles. That's the image I want to see in my head. Okay, maybe not that crazy. Honestly, to hell with it. I want that crazy. I want like little puppy running around for a treat in a circle crazy. Anything less than that, why am I even hanging out with you? Because that's what I do. I'm over here pacing my house, going, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for it to be over. I'm obsessively cleaning everything. I'm reorganizing the most goofy things. I'm stressing out. I'm playing music. I'm literally dripping with sweat. I've got to take a second shower. I'm refusing to eat. I'm just sipping on this tea slowly. Yeah, that's how I want to feel. I want to feel so excited and anticipation for someone hanging out with me. But maybe that's an only child thing, and I'm way too lonely. But that's what you should be with your friends. You should be excited to see them. And you should be happy, and you should enjoy seeing those people and also care about them. I feel like this really covers all bases of a relationship, a friendship, a whatever, casual, it doesn't matter. A relationship even. I mean, like even a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. The boyfriend-girlfriend thing, that's just talking about, like, I love you, or, you know, you love me, you know, it's our anniversary, this is how long we've been seeing each other, you know, we're going to go out together, we're going to go out with other couples. That's what girlfriend-boyfriend stuff looks like. Anything under that, you can still be called boyfriend-girlfriend, but, like, it's not, like, public yet. It's like, yeah, I'm seeing this girl. We've been hanging out for a while. And that can take time. That's not a problem. I think we're at, you know, that stage 3, but I do need some reassurance, because right now it's feeling like stage 2. That's my friend I text. Okay? I'm gonna need a little bit more than that, but cool. Wonderful. But anyways, if you didn't take anything from this video, first of all, leave a comment in the description and ask, Luke, please tell me about this, and I'll talk about it. I'll yap about it. But other than that, care about your fellow peers. It doesn't matter if they're your coworker, a stranger, someone you barely know or never see again. Treat them with kindness, because they're probably having a terrible day, a terrible week, or a terrible month, or even a year. And they're probably lonely just like you, and they probably don't feel like anyone sees them in life, because that's what we all feel like. We're always on our phones now. So, if you ever feel like no one cares about you, try to spread the joy. You know, good karma, you know? What you give out is what comes back to you. Anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.